depression is not God's fault. It's a broken state of humanity, right? Like when we're born evil and you have these people aside from God who
Mm,
aren't listening to God, how then can we blame God for that? Your parents who are abusing you 9 times out of 10 probably aren't following God, at least to the biblical standard. And if they were, I don't think they'd be doing that to you. If a person goes his own way, how is God responsible for that? There's this thing called free will. And free will honors choice. He can't force people to go be happy, right? Like you have to choose to be happy. You have to choose to listen to him. Otherwise, it's not free will and we're all robots and he's forcing us to do something. You can't kidnap somebody, force them into something, make them feel a certain way. That's not choice. And that's not true love, right? So people have to get out of this mindset, I'm sorry to say, to be like, oh, everything has to be like peaches and cream in life. Everything needs, because if God is good, he will do everything that I say. Right. And how is that working out? Right. It's not going to work out for you. We have to realize no matter what God says, no matter what I feel, there is something that's going to come out of this, whether I
mm,
see it or not. And that's why it's called faith. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Not seen. Right. It's like we say these things, we feel these things, but once we recognize that feelings change, then, we can't have God change, who's an unchanging God, and mold to our feelings, right? That would be arrogant. We have to mold to God, essentially. That concept to them is too deep for some people. Why? Because they're their own gods and they don't realize it, right? So they're saying, God, why do you do this? Why do you do that? Why does God allow evil to exist, for example? Or why does God allow babies to unalive? I get a lot of these questions. But what they're saying, the undertone of that is if I was God, I would be a better God and I would lead the world better and I would create the world better and I would do these things, right? But it's like you can't even lead your own life right, though. I mean, the truth is that, right? If
yes,
you
I
were
can.
God, I mean,
Nah, I'm kidding.
you hardened. But
Jimmy
Job was the
James.
same way. Job was like, how come, what did I do wrong? And he was fairly arrogant. And God said, please tell me something. Where were you when I measured corners of the four corners of the earth? Where were you when I set everything up? I know what I know, but look at you. You're trying to tell me, creation, tell creator what to do. And from the foundation, it's just arrogance. But then people don't care about that, right? So there's two types. You either care and go, wow, I realize maybe the questions that I'm asking are very, very like disrespectful towards God. Or it's like, I don't care about that. I just want to accessorize God to then get rid of my depression and loneliness and anger and frustration. And I don't really want to know him. I just need him to be the peace and then I'll know him. That's why marriages ain't working nowadays. That's why relationships are broken. That's why